This video tries to make sense of something we talked about in a previous video. How can feelings be facts? That doesn't seem to make sense, does it? I've enlarged this statement that was on a slide in an earlier video to really focus in on it, this business of feelings and facts. There's a distinction that I want to draw here to see if I can make better sense of what's going on. We already know that we have to have precision. We have to be like Gallant here in noticing facts and noticing that they are facts, and being able to describe facts and noticing that we have described facts and nothing else. But let's zero in on this. There's a difference between different kinds of statements. What if we focus on two statements and compare them? If there's a statement like the first one, something doesn't feel right about this car, alleyway, patient, or whatever it seems to be, that's a statement of feeling. That's a statement about feeling, and it can even be shared between people. Two people in a car could feel that something's not right about the car, but have difficulty identifying what it is. You might notice I just had this problem actually when I took my car into the mechanic, where we both actually rode for a half mile to see whether we could feel what was wrong with the car. Something was not right. But also, I talked about this in the context of a student of mine who is in Iraq with the platoon, and they're walking down an alleyway, and something doesn't feel right, not just to him, but really to his platoon. They get on edge because something's not working. Also with a patient. We'll see an example of that in a minute. Compare that statement with the second one. Everyone loves chocolate ice cream. Again, a statement of feeling. Also an inaccurate statement of feeling. But if we focus on it, the sentence itself feels differently in our head. It's trying to generalize for everyone, first of all. But also it's confusing a matter of taste, where people can like something, and can even love it, but it can still be a matter of taste. It doesn't really affect matters of fact. It can't really lead us, at least initially, to other statements of fact. And that's why I say down at the bottom, statements about feelings can be different than statements about opinion or taste. And we ought to have a care and try and separate the two. Of course, we're defining more words as we go along here. You knew that would be the case in a video of mine and in our class, because our class deals with language. This is the kind of statement, this first one, that we like, of course. We like statements that can lead to more verifiable facts if we dig right in, try and understand them. The second statement can lead to a couple of verifiable facts for one person who likes chocolate ice cream, but it's not going to lead to everybody, or everyone's a discussion of how everybody does. You might take a look at some science related to chocolate, but it's by and large a statement of taste, and so we hold that one as separate from that first statement. Statements of taste are different than statements of subjective feeling that can lead us to verifiable fact. Here are some statements that talk about how subjective feelings can lead to new factual discoveries. I'd like you to think about these, and we can talk about them more in class. Number one, a patient appears nervous in a visit to a clinic. He gives his symptoms, but to the nurse's eyes, he's clearly uncomfortable, clenching his hands, shaking his feet, and not making any eye contact. How about situation number two? A student appears bored in class. He starts talking and fidgeting. He pulls his neighbor's hair and flicks something on another student. Number three, you go to work, but something feels off. Coworkers are not smiling and seem more preoccupied with working really hard. No one tells their usual jokes. You ask if someone has been fired. In each of these situations, and in situations you can create yourself, there are feelings involved. How are they related to the facts behind the case?